Welcome back everyone to another philosophy/TV video. Thank you so much for the support on the last one. I'm still flabbergasted by this 40-something likes that we got on that video. Might not sound like much, but it's my most viewed, most liked video, and it really warms my heart, so thank you very much.
It is usually best to admit mistakes when they occur, and to seek to restore honor.
シュタルク、よくやった。期待以上だ。偉いぞ。
There is something timeless about the presence of an old mentor. They don't always fight, they don't always speak, but when they're around, we feel safe. Like everything will be okay. And that's no accident. Characters like Iroh, Seiko, Gandalf, even Roshi, and Frieren weren't just written to guide the heroes. They were written to guide the viewer.
んだよしつけえな。死ぬなよ。ようこそ神声師へ。
When they're on screen, a silent message is sent. You're not alone. These mentors carry a quiet but powerful presence. It's not that they always save the day, but we've been trained to believe that they can. Their protection, whether emotional or physical, becomes a sort of safety net for the characters, and for the viewers somewhat. Iroh holding Zuko back from destruction, Gandalf guiding the hobbits through Moria, fighting the Balrog. And Seiko seeming to always have the right answers.
要は視覚に頼ってるからダメなんだ。もっと五感を使ってみろ。例えば触覚とかな。
Frieren, once the student, now the elder, offers Frieren and Stark the same sort of quiet shield.
ロールする力はとても高いみたいだね。みんなそこで手こずるんだけど、その心配はなさそうだし、気長に取り組むことだね。
We will survive.
Happy birthday, my son. If only I could have helped you.
Unfortunately, that protection usually comes at a cost. These mentors are often poised for sacrifice, simply because it makes a lot of sense narratively. The audience knows the rule, even if the heroes don't necessarily yet.
You shall not pass!
Fly, you fools!
The old mentor can die, and is even likely to. And when they do, even though we expect it, it breaks us. Because of what they meant to the story, because of what they meant to the hero character. When Gandalf fell, Frodo didn't just lose a guide, he lost that sense of safety that Gandalf provided. Their deaths are usually catalysts to bring some change in the heroes, a sort of passing of the torch.
Even the very wise can assume venoms.
ババアが現れるのは決まって、理不尽な死を遂げた少女の霊がいる場所だった。成仏できねえ少女たちを慰めて回ってたのかもしれん。
These characters don't shout their power. They just speak through experience. They've lived, they've lost, and they've learned. They're usually very controlled and you would rarely see them act in a rash way. Iroh's wisdom, for example, wasn't just spiritual, it was also earned.
Give me your money, old man!
With a poor stance, you are unbalanced and you can be easily knocked over.
Gandalf has probably seen more than anyone. Roshi might be used for some comic relief in Dragon Ball, but he has tremendous knowledge of martial arts, and he's the one who trains Goku at the start.
Good old napping. Work hard, study well, and eat and sleep plenty. That's the turtle hermit way to learn.
Seiko might seem like a weirdo on the surface, but she's also a dictionary on anything spiritual, and seems to always be there to save the day when they need her the most.
テリトリーから引き離せれば、奴は弱体化しておめえらでも倒せるようになる。ばあちゃんの言った通りだぜ。煽れば必ず乗ってくる。
Even Frieren now carries lifetimes of knowledge. Her magic may be unmatched, but it's her experience that makes her a mentor to Frieren. Their importance is mostly through their teaching skills rather than fighting skills.
Baggins! Do not take me for some conjurer of cheap tricks.
Well, with the moon destroyed, it can't possibly get full again, so Goku won't turn into a big ape.
Another typical characteristic of the Old Master is obviously their appearance. They typically look old, which plays into the illusion that they're frail or can easily be overpowered. Iroh is an old man with a teapot, Gandalf an old man that needs a cane to walk. Enemies typically underestimate them until it's too late, and that's the sort of genius of the archetype, the power hidden behind the kindness. They aren't threatening by design, but they typically are here to make us question what power actually looks like. And when they finally decide to act, it's very decisively and to critical effect.
ゾルトラーク 毎朝フリーレン様のことを起こしてご飯食べさせて服着せてこれ私完全にお母さんですよね
I really wanted to keep an entire section dedicated to Frieren, simply because it's a sort of reversal, as she's our point of view character, being the main character in the story. We also see through flashbacks her time as a student, but she's now a mentor to these two new characters that have joined her adventure. Frieren's apparent detachment might be different to Iroh's warm approach, but that's because she's also still learning, at least that side of the mentor role. In that sense, Frieren, and to a certain extent Stark as well, teach her as much as she teaches them.
あなたが私を知ろうとしてくれたことがたまらなく嬉しいのです知ろうとしただけなのに
The message is very clear in Frieren. Mentors aren't really born, they're made. In every story with an old mentor, we don't just witness the rise of a hero, we also witness a goodbye, a farewell to safety, to guidance, to childhood, but also a new beginning. The beginning of growth, the beginning of responsibility, the beginning of the creation of a new legacy. Because one day, the student might become the mentor. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you're still here, subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment if you have any suggestion on what I should cover next. Alright, thank you and cheers.